WWE or UFC. Two of the most entertaining events in the world today. Big audiences, big shows, but you only have $50 to spend on a pay-per-view event at home with your buddies. Which one are you going to choose? This question and the reasons for one or the other will be discussed and answered on the Ultimate Sports Debate, which begins maybe now. What's up, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of The Debate. I'm DaVaughn, and you are having a massive party on that big screen at your home. You have the option of ordering one show, a WWE event or a UFC event. You know you aren't going to get both of them in today's economy. It's not smart to order both, especially in the same weekend. So do you go for the Saturday night UFC show or the Sunday night WWE event? Let's start with a review of both companies. Since its introduction in 1993, the Ultimate Fighting Championship, or UFC, has grown to one of the most sought-after and fun tickets in recent memory. With its combination of great fighters, mixed martial artists, the quickness of the fights, and the no-holds-in-your-face marketing aspect of the company, the UFC has grown to a following that has not been seen by many sports in years. The UFC has effectively taken the place of boxing on Saturday nights once every month or month and a half as the event that you have to watch or be a part of somehow. With its presence in the mainstream media such as the fighters and the President Dana White being prominently featured on ESPN, the UFC is gaining more ground every day to not only reach out to that hardcore fight fan, but the casual fan who is just learning about MMA and wants good entertainment for 2 or 2.5 hours. World Wrestling Entertainment, or WWE, has been in existence for over 60 years and has given fans from all over the world top-quality sports entertainment in a variety of formats. From having shows over 300 days a year, creating an entertainment phenomenon like WrestleMania where celebrities fight to be a part of the card somehow, and building its stars such as John Cena, Hulk Hogan, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson into household names in the ring and on the movie screen, WWE has effectively entered the pop culture world and has become a staple of fans in millions of homes around the world with their flagship television shows Raw on Monday nights and SmackDown on Friday nights. As usual, we have our 3 categories that we break a debate into. For this week, our 3 categories are bang for your buck, bigger amount of interest from your friends and family who may watch with you, and pure entertainment value. Let's start with the bang for your buck. In today's economy, if someone is going to spend $50 on something, they'd like to know that the money went as far as it could go and received all the value from the money possible. The UFC has amazing fights and amazing fighters, but the shows are usually 2.5 hours, and with real MMA, there's always the chance of the fight ending early due to a submission or a knockout. While those are fun to watch as a consumer, it can leave you feeling as though you didn't get enough for your money. Similar to that feeling that many boxing fans had when they would tune in for a Mike Tyson fight during his prime. Many times with the UFC, similar to boxing, you are tuning in to watch 1 or 2 fights on the card, while the undercard allows you to get food, drinks, and get settled in for the evening. If the main events are classics, then the money was worth it. If the main events are bad fights or end quickly, you feel a little bit cheated. The WWE, however, is a guarantee that you will see 7 to 8 matches on the card for 3 or 4 hours, and know that even if the matches weren't the best, you got an entire evening worth of action and development in the storylines that stem from the work on the TV shows during the week. With the action being sports and entertainment, you have the script writing and planning element that will ensure a full evening of action. And while the UFC is true head-to-head fighting, anything can happen at any time to end the night. I'll take my chances with the WWE. Point: professional wrestling. Interest from family and friends. I can tell you right now that this can be split down the line with both companies. The UFC will bring in the guys who want a night out at the bar, are going to go out together and split the cost of a pay-per-view at a friend's house, because it's normally the guys who are truly trying to beat the crap out of each other and knock each other unconscious. At the events I've seen, there are some women and children there, but many people will not open their children up to watching UFC because of the blood and the violence. With WWE, however, with their recent PG rating on all shows, the company is marketing to men, women, and children. If you have a family, you could easily sit them in front of the TV and they will most likely be entertained with the WWE product because of the over-the-top antics of the performers, the athleticism, and knowing that much of it is scripted towards having family-friendly action. If you are with the boys, you will almost unanimously catch the UFC because of the raw emotion and realism of it. This argument is a draw. Pure entertainment value. WWE always guarantees that something ridiculous is going to happen each week to keep the storyline strong. As it has been described as many, it's a soap opera for men. WWE includes celebrities and political figures who are prominently involved in the shows and storylines, and uses many forms of the entertainment aspect of their brand to reach out to people who have all kinds of tastes, whether it's action, comedy, drama, or raw athletic talent. WrestleMania alone is one of the major sporting events in the entire year, in any sports or entertainment genre, as I mentioned earlier, and the UFC still has to get to that level. The UFC does have great fights, and the idea of the competitors not only fighting for a title but also fighting for pride and respect will bring in the viewers, and the mainstream media is behind the UFC in terms of having the week or 2 week marketing bonanza before the fight. But at the end of the day, if you like a little bit of everything wrapped into a nice little package for you, the viewer, the WWE will bring that to the table almost every time. Point WWE. Overall, you have the $50, and ultimately this debate can be answered truly based on your audience and people around you. But if you want a long, relaxing, fun evening with that $50, either at home or at a bar, the WWE will make that dollar go a long way in making sure that you are entertained every step of the way. The UFC sells itself on actual fights and the all sports aspect, which can be entertaining only if the fights themselves are entertaining. The WWE has made its living by giving people everything when they watch a show, and will continue to do so in the years to come. This debate goes to WWE. That's all the time we have this week for the Ultimate Sports Debate. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this debate makes you want to debate with your friends and family at home or coworkers at the water cooler. See you next time.